Near the banks of a river, there was a small village. In that village lived a man named Sandip. He was a milk seller. Sandip was 40 years old. Selling milk was the only way he earned money to support his family. Every day before sunrise, he woke up early, milked his 3 cows, filled 2 large containers with milk, and walked to the market. But Sandip was not happy. His face always looked tired. His eyes were full of frustration. His cows were becoming weak, and slowly his customers were leaving him. One extremely hot morning, on his way to the market, one wheel of his old cart suddenly broke. The cart flipped over. The milk container shattered. All the milk spilled onto the road. Sandip sat down on the ground and started crying. "Why does this always happen to me?" he said. "I am unlucky. God is punishing me." At that moment, an old woman stopped beside him. She calmly asked, "When was the last time you checked your cartwheels?" Sandip stayed silent. He had no answer. The old woman said, "Then tell me, is this really God's fault or is it yours?" And with that, she walked away. Sandip knew the truth. It was his own mistake. But instead of learning, he went home angry and blamed everyone else. A few days later, a wealthy businessman visited him. "I need 20 liters of pure milk every day," the man said. "Can you provide that?" Sandip smiled and replied, "Yes, of course." But the truth was different. His cows produced only 15 liters. That's when a bad idea entered his mind. "If I add a little water," he thought, "no one will notice." At first, everything went well. Money started coming in. Sandip believed he was clever. One day, the businessman's mother became seriously ill. The doctor said she must drink only pure milk. The milk was tested. The truth came out. The businessman shouted, "You broke my trust!" That same day, Sandip lost all his customers. That night, filled with shame and guilt, Sandip could not sleep. He decided to run away to the city. "No one knows me there," he thought. On the way, heavy rain began to fall. He took shelter under a large tree. Suddenly, a loud cracking sound. The tree collapsed. Sandip survived by luck. When he looked closely, the tree was rotten from inside. He whispered to himself, "I am just like this tree, strong outside, but broken inside." That night, an old priest said to him, "Failure is not your enemy. Failure is your teacher, if you are willing to learn." The next morning, Sandip made a decision. He would not run. He returned to his village. He apologized to the businessman. He apologized to his customers. Some ignored him. Some insulted him. Still, he did not stop. He repaired his cart. He took better care of his cows. He sold only pure milk. Slowly, people began to trust him again. Years later, Sandip became the most trusted milk seller in the area. One day, a young man asked him, "What is the secret of your success?" Sandip smiled and said, "I failed many times, but I did not run from my mistakes. I learned from them." Remember this: life will test you again and again. You will fail. You will make mistakes. But failure is not the end. Failure is the lesson that makes you stronger. Do not run from your mistakes. Face them. Learn from them. Because successful people are not perfect. They are the ones who fall, learn, and rise again.